All right, y'all, welcome back to the lab. If this is your first time, we are breaking into some Pokemon cards. Now, I haven't done a lot of cards on the channel, but if you guys are enjoying this, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you guys want more of this type of content, hit that subscribe button. So some of you guys know that the other day I was in Dallas, Texas, and I picked up the Pokemon trading card game Classic. I've been really excited to own this for a very, very long time. And it was just right place, right time, frankly, right price. Unfortunately, however, this was too big to fit in my luggage, and I did drop it on the way home. Oh, as you can see, that's just painful. So once again, shout out to Final Form Cards and Collectibles in Dallas, Texas. I will be bringing them a lot more business here in the near future. But let's just go ahead and get into this sucker. Let's check this out. I have been waiting for this basically since they announced it. So if I am being a bit tender with the wrapping here, the reason being is there's, you know, like I said, it's not perfect externally anymore. But also, this is something I'm going to play and I'm going to enjoy with my kids. So, I mean, how else is Pokemon going to stay alive? We got to raise the next generation, right? So this is going to be really fun, but I do want to keep it as good a condition as I can. So here it is. Wrappers all off. Let's open this sucker up and see what we got. It is, first of all, the box is gorgeous. The box is very well packaged. It looks like nice and solid, but it also looks very like professional, dare I say that. But overall, very, very happy with the external appearance of this. But you know, what's inside is really what matters. So let's crack this sucker open. I'm very tenderly trying to cut the seal here. And yes, I am prying it with my knife. My knife is a bit sticky from all the residue. Go ahead and roast me in the comments for that. But yeah, it was packaged really tightly. But this is the moment of truth. I don't know what I expected. it's black. But here we go. This little container right here holds all of the cards, the actual game cards that you're going to need for playing this game. Obviously, you can use other Pokemon cards with it. Like anything I have in my collection is usable here. House rules, you can even use slabs. So that'll be fun. Yes, once again, I do plan to actually play this. There is one caveat to that, and we'll talk about that here towards the end, but check out the cards. Even the cards look special. The cards have a like a special holo to them that I don't think the originals had. Check that out. These are gorgeous. And the quality of the cut on these cards is way better than you would get out of booster packs. Yeah, they even give you sleeves here that you can sleeve them up with. Which is really nice. Like, they know you want to keep your cards protected. Check this out. Not for official tournaments. You can't legally use these cards in tournaments, unfortunately. That just is what it is. But any yellow border, you can't anyway at the moment. So, but really, this is more for home use. Like I said, I'm going to be playing with my kids. Maybe when people come over. I don't know if I have any friends that really play Pokemon. But, you know, it'll be fun. A good TCG is just great to start with. So let's go ahead and get this sucker open. First of all, there's a lot of cardboard on this thing. And check out this playmat. This playmat is beautiful. I don't even think my camera's doing it justice. In fact, my camera has a habit of picking up more dust than it does actual content. But, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Opening it up was a whole other experience. So I'm going to take a quick break here from just gushing about the interior because I could go on about this all day, and it would probably bore you. But just a quick reminder, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button. I'm really trying to justify making the trip down to Florida for Card Party here at the end of the month. And every like, every subscribe, everything is going to help make that trip just a little bit easier to justify as we try to transition this channel into doing more Pokemon cards. We've done a lot of games, and I have a really fun video planned, so no spoilers on that, but I will drop a hint video soon. So subscribe, like, and if you guys don't mind sharing it out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's get back to the unboxing. We'll take the protective film off here, but I do plan to keep that because that keeps everything nice and solid. So all of these little pyramids here are basically hit counters. So you got your 10s, your 50s, and then, of course, my camera will focus. There you go. And then you've got your 100s. There we go. Camera's just not in the mood to focus, I guess, but that is what it is. Then you have your status markers. This one is Poison. Looks really good, really unique. And then you've got your burn marker. So if somebody's burned, you can stick that on them and actually stick the damage counters in the center. Very nice. A big upgrade from the little plastic coins that you have in like the ETBs and stuff like that. And those little marbles, I'm not 100% sure how to use them. I'm going to figure that out once we play it. But apparently there's some kind of a randomizer. I hate to admit it, I have never played the TCG, and it is something I've wanted to do. I've got young kids, like I said before, and they're all stoked for it. They're all collecting cards. So this will be a fun way for us to enjoy the game as a family, frankly. And yes, I will be traveling with this. It is gorgeous. Check out these holders. Nice quality. I'm going to guess those are like pleather, not proper leather, but nice quality holders for each one of the decks. And you do have a grass theme deck, a water theme deck, and a fire theme deck. You notice that there is even a little marker there that tells you which deck it is. So beautiful, beautiful set. I normally see these for around $400. I paid about $250 for it. And of course, I have to take a quick moment to give a shout out to our sponsor, Zero In by Root. Quite frankly, this video wouldn't be possible without them because these guys brought us out to Dallas, Texas in the first place. And I found out while we were out there that one of the guys in the company is a Pokemon card collector. He was picking up some Series 1 stuff, which is amazing. But I suppose I should talk about the product itself. Zero In by Root is an energy supplement itself. For those of us that have like late nights, early mornings, like I often do as a streamer and a parent, sometimes I need an extra pick-me-up, or case in point, when we were driving out to Dallas, Texas. We did an overnight drive from Atlanta to Dallas in one sitting. It was brutal. Thankfully, 2 drivers, each of us popped Root before our driving shift, and we were good to go. It doesn't give you the jitters or the shakes or all that stuff that, you know, those high sugar content energy drinks tend to. Plus, it's got vitamin D, a bunch of other things that are genuinely just good for you. Wouldn't support it if I didn't believe in it. I use it all the time. Zero In by Root, absolutely love it. Go check it out in the description down below. Use the code GamingCrossAmerica at checkout for 10% off. And let's get back to the unboxing. Let's go ahead and open up some cards here. So this first deck is the grass deck you'll see here in a moment. Even the energies, look at the energies. Even the energies have a hollow effect to them. I know you can get some hollows in energies, but they're pretty rare and pretty like hard to find, especially in the Scarlet and Violet sets. But look how good this Venusaur looks. That's beautiful. And the cut on it is fantastic. And that really does bring me to my final query, but we'll talk about that here at the end. Let's pull out the water deck. So they give you this little film. All you gotta do is pull the little tab on the side and open that sucker up. I think the main packs used to do that back in the day, but everybody buys boosters now. So look at how good these cards look, though. And yes, I am going to put these in sleeves. These are not just going to be sitting in the boxes as such. I do want to keep them protected. I do want to keep them in really good condition for later on. Let's pull out that Blastoise. Look at that sucker. Beautiful. Looks so good. And finally, we have our fire set. And you guys know who's hiding in this one. Let's get that film off here very gently. And ho-oh, it's not our chase. Our chase is going to be... God, look how good those energies look. They're just gorgeous. Like I said, $250 for me was about the right price point for this. I would have loved to get it. Look at Charmander even. Like the base Charmander card. And yes, these are basically reproductions of Series 1 cards. And there he is, Charizard. Now, the Charizard out of this deck will not be your like PSA 10. I mean, you can't get a PSA 10 on it, but it will not be like that shadowless Charizard that everybody's chasing. But it is worth a pretty penny. If we use our grading cheater here, everything looks gorgeous on this. In fact, all the cards, just to my eye, look perfectly cut. So it does lead into the question here. And do you think I should send these 3 cards out to get graded? But make sure you guys like, share, comment. I'll catch you on the next one.